and welcome to This Week in Sonar. My name is Kevin Hill, Executive Publisher here at FreightWaves, and I'm joined by the Sultan of Sonar himself, Zach Strickland, our Director of Freight Intelligence. How are you doing today, Zach?
Doing great, Kevin. Sitting out on my patio, enjoying some of the nice weather.
The nice weather, definitely. And we have updates for Sonar this week, so why don't you fill in our audience exactly what those are?
Yeah, we got some new data this week in Sonar. Our capacity trend indices, and they were developed by our data science team, and Kurt Purcell, one of our customer success managers. And these were designed out of a need for some of our users to be able to evaluate things a little bit more quickly. They may not have time to go in and look at tender rejections for each market, head haul indexes, market balance flows, and things like that. So he came up with a way to combine all of this into one number. Now, there's a couple of numbers, in total, but if you're really, stressed for time, you can put these numbers into a list, and you can prioritize your day down the line in the way that you need to. So an example of this would be like, say, tender rejection rates are increasing in Atlanta and Ontario. Market balance is shifting around the country a little bit. Where do you need to pay attention to if you are either sourcing capacity or trying to find somewhere that's going to have a lot more spot market activity, et cetera? Just where do I need to pay attention to the most right now? And so you would look at your capacity trend score that would tell you on a scale from 1 to 100 which market is the most important or relevant for you to look at that point in time.
And it's all about time. It's about saving time. It's about prioritizing, just like you said, and in freight, especially freight brokerages, dispatching. Decisions need to be made right now. The market's always turning. That 9 a.m. hour and that 11 a.m. hour could be significant shifts in the intraday market. So it's just better to be able to make decisions fast.
Exactly. That's the whole point, is trying to make those decisions faster. You don't necessarily need to be an analyst to understand that 95 is greater than 80. And that's the point of the first set of new indices that we have, the capacity trend scores. And you can see, of course, the write-up on FreightWaves.com if you need to get a little bit more detailed. They are positioned by van and reefer, and from a shipper and a carrier perspective. So you get all the angles you need to prioritize your day effectively. And then our second set of indices that we have in terms of the capacity trend measures is the capacity trend direction. Now, this one's a little bit different. This is a different index that we've offered in the past, whereas you see most of them have some sort of directionality and, they flow over time. This is more like an on and off switch. So if you did find out, for instance, that Atlanta has a super high capacity trend score, indicating that the market is super tight from a carrier perspective, how fast is this situation occurring? Like, what's the velocity of it? You go to your capacity trend direction score, which will tell you from a scale of -3 to 3, how quickly is this situation evolving?
And that's very important. That velocity, as you said, that velocity of volatility is almost exactly what that is, and it serves such a great purpose to eliminate time to make those decisions. And it's all about velocity of decision making, whether you're a shipper, a broker, or a carrier.
Yeah, I kind of think about this one kind of in the terms of like a DEFCON warning. It's like where, I know conditions are dire in Atlanta, but how dire are they? Like how quickly are things changing? So I need to get on it, send an alert to my team on the floor, talk to my dispatcher, say, hey, man, we have an extreme situation going on out there. And of course, we've had numerous of those over the last year or so. So this will also give you a quick insight into how quickly things are loosening as well. So it works both directions, although the big theme of the year has been how tight is the market getting?
It's all about the speed, and that goes with the data and the decisions and the market, and that's what Sonar is all about. The data science team, product team over here with Sonar, and Zach Strickland stay busy all the time trying to increase that velocity. Thank you so much for joining us today, Zach, and we will see you on the next This Week in Sonar.